Hey y'all, welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4 episode 8. So let's get into the episode. The episode starts off where we left off, Galentine's, that what's up, that's what's up, right. Destiny standing up and shit. So Tisha trying to hold Destiny back. They pull her off to another room. Stormy all like, throw another chair, hoe. Bitch, you ain't got enough to come at me with. This whole fight was funny to me because they was really mad. And then, you know what? They didn't even show us the chair throwing though. I'm like, what is chair throwing happening? Okay. She's like, throw another chair, hoe. And then Destiny hear her in the back. She's trying to come back out. I'm like, look at Destiny getting ghetto. So Destiny saying that Stormy been coming at her all night. And I'm like, when though? When was she coming at you all night? All she did was ask you a question and you got mad because she your ex-friend's friend now, okay? That's all that was. And then Mel trying to calm Stormy down. She said, no, calm down. Stormy finally calmed down, but Destiny still in the back all hype and shit. So then Mel was like, y'all don't even got no beef like this, so just calm down. Y'all ain't even got no beef. You good? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. She was throwing chairs and shit. And then Mel actually goes to the back to go check on Destiny, which I was surprised by. I was like, oh, you gonna go check on her? That was cool. So she going back there, she like, you good? You cool? And then Destiny was like, yeah, why she coming at me like that? She was like, well, y'all was going at each other. And she's like, well, she talking to me crazy. I let a lot of stuff slide. And even Kimmy was like, nah, it's been crazy all over. Y'all was talking crazy to each other. And then Destiny was saying, no, she wasn't. But they was like, no, it was rough. You was talking to her rough. You was aggressive. I was like, yeah, she was. Destiny was a lot. You was on go and ready to go. Mel gonna tell her that y'all ain't got no real beef. Y'all ain't got no beef. Gonna chill. So she go back to what Tiffany and Stormy them at. And then Tiffany like, Stormy, your baby. Think about your baby. And then Stormy was like, huh, what? My baby? Yeah, he cute, ain't he? I was like, this bitch funny, man. He cute, ain't he? And then Tiffany did say that the chair throwing was a bit much. And why Tiffany always like she drunk? Is it me? Do y'all notice that Tiffany always got a drink in her hand and she look like she a little tipsy while they always having these damn meetups and shit, okay? But Tisha comes back and Tisha's like, Stormy, okay, we can't have you drinking. And I'm like, oh, so now you trying to blame this on her being drunk or something? And then Stormy like, nah, I just had one drink, I'm good. She's like, but you said when you get the drink, you get loose or something like that. And then Stormy was like, nah, I'm good. She's like, I just meet every day. Don't nobody talk to me like that. I don't let nobody disrespect me, blah, 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 blah. And then here comes Tiffany chiming in again. She was mocking her. And Storm's like, yeah, she was mocking me. I got an accent. You got an accent. You want like somebody mocking you? I said, that's right. That's true. She ain't had to mock you. It got real petty right there. But I loved it. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Right. But then Tisha dumb ass, oh, I missed that. How you missed that? That was a whole point. That was a whole moment, bitch. How you missed that? That was literally, you was laughing. So what you was laughing at? Okay. Talking about she missed it. There you go, playing stupid because that's your friend. Okay, so while Tisha lied and asked my she ain't said she must have missed that, Storm was like, I ain't missed it. I was right here. I ain't missed that shit. And then Storm is still going off like, nah, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that. I don't let that happen on any day. I don't care. Mel come back out and she trying to calm her down. She like, calm down, stop, girl, just stop. Y'all ain't got no beef, stop. So in Stormy's Confessional, she says that they really threw her off guard because her and Destiny never really had a problem. So it going from her asking her a question to her mocking her got real childish real fast. And after seeing all of that, Destiny might not be her type of person. I'm like, okay, you know, it's not your type of person, okay? Especially if you're gonna be that's because I feel like Destiny ain't really had no comeback, so she just mocked whatever you had, okay? Because she just mad because you over there with Mel. Destiny's still over there trying to get calmed down by Kimmy, and she over there about to cry. I tried hard, okay? I tried hard. If it was you, what would you have done? And Kimmy was like, I probably would have thrown a chair. And they laughed. That was funny. It was a cute little way to make it light again. And then Kimmy was talking about she liked the tussle. I said, Kimmy, you like the tussle? Let us see that part of Kimmy. Somebody get Kimmy out of character, okay? In Destiny's Confessional, she says that she's happy that Kimmy was the one to calm her down because she feels like she's a baby Kimmy, and that she respects Kimmy, and she thinks that Kimmy is unbiased. And what she said, she respects Kimmy as a woman. I'm like, that's true. Everybody love Kimmy, you know. Kimmy be having it going on. Tisha and Stormy still talking, and Tisha was like, yeah, see, I didn't get rowdy with Mel, and Mel called me a bitch. And she's talking about, and this one was like, well, y'all did stand up on each other though. I'm like, good, Stormy, go and clock that, because she trying to act like she was above it, okay? But anyway, Tisha was saying she didn't want it to get there because she was about to swing. I said, oh, you about to swing, Tisha? Okay, girl, you about to swing. But then she was saying that she don't know what her issue is with Mel. She still don't know what her issue is with Mel because she thought they were good. That she thought they was good at the reunion. And I'm like, child, this reunion's gonna be so good. This reunion finna be so good. And Tisha, don't your ass be late, because I want to see all of it. I want all the questions asked. I want all the lives, all the interviews referred to, because y'all ass be out here talking, okay? Talking. And this shit finna be so good because all y'all spilling tea. Okay, so Mel explains to Tisha. She says, well, I felt at the reunion, and I still feel to this day, that when you said, well, I just think Mel isn't a good friend. And then Tisha, no, Carlos asked me. No, Tisha, they do the flashback too. Mel was explaining herself, and you over there. And then she said, yes, Tisha, I step away. And then you still making faces looking towards Destiny and shit. And then Carlos asked you, because you over there making all kind of faces and shit. Why you making face? He literally asked, why you making, why that face? Okay, so stop playing. So then Mel says, if you don't think I'm a good friend, then how the hell are we moving forward? And I'm like, exactly. How the hell y'all gonna move forward if you don't feel like she a good friend? Then what the hell you want from her? Okay. And then Tisha she throwing her hands up like she ain't gonna even touch that. And I'm like, no, explain yourself. Explain to me, to Mel, to everybody, why the hell you think she not a good friend? Explain it, because I don't understand this whole when she needs you, she, all that stuff. Like, when does she need you? I don't understand it. It feels like everybody needs Mel for something. You wanted Mel to show you how to get out the house. You wanted Mel to introduce you to people. But now all of a sudden, it's, no, when she needs you, she your friend, but when she don't need you, she done with you. What does she need from you? Can somebody explain that to me? Mel's other point is that she said that she came aggressively saying, you tried to ruin my marriage. This girl tried to ruin my marriage. She's like, and then you came today with that same energy talking about, I heard somebody talk about me. I said, damn, bitch, you get the, I heard somebody talk about me. Who was it? She's like, but we all know that your husband comes up in conversations because he's always on the internet, okay? But she said, same way y'all was talking, she's like, because everything he does is public. So the same how y'all was talking about me and Martell stuff for 3 seasons straight. I said, thank you. Thank you, Mel, for saying this shit, okay? For 3 seasons straight, because it was public, is how your husband come up as well. And I'm like, thank you, Mel, for saying that shit, okay? Tisha says, every time we went live, it was to talk about the things that you brought up against us. It was to clear everything up. So we wasn't talking about you and Martell. And this is where it felt like it got confusing, because now she's saying that, and then I'm like, when did you go live to talk about stuff that Mel said about y'all? Like, when did we jump to season 1? That's how this whole conversation went, like it went back to season 1 stuff, and it was like, when did we get here? So, because we talking about the picture, she talking about the picture and other stuff that's coming up recently on the internet, and then Tisha started bringing up season 1 shit, and I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on here? But anyway, so then Mel was like, tell me a time I lied. Tell me a time I've lied. I've never lied to you. I've never lied to you. I said, okay, bitch. I was like, you know what? I like that she's still standing on that shit. Like, yeah, his ass cheated. I just ain't gonna be the one to tell you, because why? You was gonna laugh at my marriage, okay? So figure it out. Like she said, figure it out. Figure it out. If y'all remember that from season 1, figure it out yourself. Okay, so then Tisha says every time they went live, it wasn't about her and Martell. Just like, and you know that because you called us and told us that you didn't want us talking about your infidelity. So I was like, Tisha dropping some tea. She didn't want them talking about their infidelity. She's like, but we on a reality show, so they talked about it. And when season 1 came around, yeah, we knew Martell was cheating on your ass. And then Mel was like, you did? Oh, you did? I was like, bitch, hold up. She's like, you did? She's like, yeah, you the one told me. You told me that. I said, hold on, what is going on, okay? But then it also was so confusing because it was like, how did we get to this? And then, like, it felt chopped up. Is it me? Or it felt chopped up? Like, how did we get to season 1 talking and before season 1 and saying interviews shouldn't, like, what? Because y'all was talking about that ass heavy on season 1, okay? Heavy. So for her to say that she told them not to talk about it, but then they still talked about it, I'm confused. But anyway, the tea was dropped. What I think is that Mel thinks Tisha and, I don't know, maybe Kimmy too, but Tisha and Marceau definitely knew that Martell was cheating on her ass before she found out. That's what I think. Because that's what she always been insinuating, that they knew, and that Marceau was helping out Martell. You know, I'm gonna say allegedly. Allegedly. She's saying Marceau was the one that was helping out Martell with the cheating and stuff. And then how did Tisha know about the whole matching bins and stuff? Okay, so when she brought that shit up in season 1, I was like, huh, bitch, how you know that? So that's why I think Mel is mostly mad at Tisha, because she feel like you knew, bitch, and you ain't say nothing. So now that I know stuff about your husband, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna let you know that I know, but you're gonna have to find out the proof for yourself, girl, okay? So then Mel says, okay, Tisha, and then Tisha was like, on your shit. And then Mel say, I do. And she get up. I thought she about to stand up on Tisha for a second, but she get up, she adjust her dress, and she sit back down. And then Mel was like, I do, I don't lie. And then Tisha had the nerve to say, you knew Martell was cheating on you for 3 years and you had a baby with his ass. I said, ooh. Damn, Tisha, that was fucked up, okay? That was fucked up. And that show how you truly feel, okay? That's how she truly feel. And that's that same comment as her saying when she threw out that coleslaw and Martell had matching beans. That's how I feel, because you've been saying little shit to make it seem like you think you just so much better than her, and you've been waiting and holding cards so you could throw it back in her face, okay, Miss Friend? So who not the good friend now, okay? But anyway, so then Mel was like, so that was my husband. You know your husband cheating on you every day, and you still with him. I said, damn, they really going at it, okay? So then Tisha was like, where's your proof? Mel say, go to YouTube. Bitch, go to YouTube. And then Tisha says, no, you said you had proof. And Mel was like, I don't lie. And you know, the whole time she kept saying, where's your proof? Why in my head, all I hear is, where is your scooter? Where is your scooter? And so then Mel turns to Kimmy and she's like, see, this is why she can never say she over anything, because she still got a lot of shit in her heart. She said, and I'm not here for Tisha, and I never lied to Tisha, ever. I'm like, that's true though. Tisha still got shit in her heart. That's why, because why would she even bring it up? That shit came out of nowhere at the reunion. She tried to ruin my marriage and all this shit. Like, girl, I thought y'all was moving past that, okay? But you know, that's Tisha. She gonna have the same argument over and over and over again, okay? That's what she did to Kimmy. Over and over fucking again, okay? So Mel gets up. She like, Stormy, let's go. And then Tisha still right there. Prove it. Actress, okay, actress. Man. I was like, even though Tisha getting on my damn nerves, she was funny as fuck in this whole scene. This is the most we ever got from Tisha, okay? So then she was like, bravo, Mel, bravo. And then Mel was like, let me go and get up out of here. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta go because I'm about to go to jail up in here, okay? So in Mel's confessional, she said Tisha is proving that she can't get over things, and she says that she can get over things, but that's a lie. She was like, she happy that she left because she felt herself about to jump over the table. And she got too many deals, too many partnerships on the table for that. Then they get in Stormy nice ass G-Wagon, okay? That shit was gold, okay? And drive the fuck off. I said, okay, Stormy with a nice car. That's what's up. So now we're over to Kimmy and Maurice. And Maurice is bringing Kimmy breakfast in bed. Apparently it's her birthday or something or whatever. But this whole scene was getting on my damn nerves because Maurice was trying to be messy, okay? Messy, dare I say, trying to earn a check, okay? So Kimmy tell him about what happened at the Galentine's. And then she was like, well, I already invited everybody to Jalen's housewarming, so I don't know how this finna go. I don't know if they're gonna uninvite themselves or what. So then Maurice says, oh, did you invite Mel? She said, yes, but I haven't gotten a, yes or no from her yet. And he's like, did you invite Martell? And she said, no. And she was like, well, he was like, well, if you don't invite Mel, then Martell can come. And, if Mel doesn't come, it's most likely that the back and forth won't happen. The back and forth fighting won't happen. I said, bitch, is Maurice coming for Mel? Then he like, so think about it. Mel and Martell are at it. Tisha and Mel are at it. Destiny and Mel are at it. And Stormy is at it because of Mel. I said, whoo-hoo. He's sure going in, okay? I was like, he not wrong, but he sound like he trying to be real Team Martell messy ass. And I'm like, Maurice, are you trying to stay on Martell good side so he don't spill no tea? Is that what we doing? Okay, is that what we doing? So he really trying to push this invite Martell shit, right? Like you pushing a little too hard, okay? You really trying to keep Martell happy, ain't you? So then Kimmy said no, because he attached himself to foolishness. And then he had a nerve to say that's only surrounding, he said that's only because of Mel. I was like, I know you're lying. Martell has messed himself, okay? And thank you, Kimmy. She was like, no, absolutely not. Thank you, Kimmy, for that, okay? Correct this man because he full of shit, okay? And we all know that the foolishness is him coming under that picture saying Ariane took the picture, and that the fact that Coleslaw said that it was linebackers, that it was basically a side chick cheating trip, okay? So that's what's the foolishness. He attached himself to that foolishness. But then Maurice messy ass gonna say, well, sounds like you're Team Mel. I'm like, and nigga, you sound like you Team Martell, dumbass, okay? And then Kimmy was like, no, but Mel ain't got me in no bullshit either. And I was like, that's right, Kimmy, that's right. But then she was like, well, if I need to explain to him, I'll be happy to. It'll be fine. And then he go ahead and put her on a damn spot and calls Martell to clear things up. I'm like, oh, hell no. She should have slapped his ass upside the head. Don't do that shit. Like, he was being on his extra messy this whole scene. Maurice calls Martell And he basically says that Kimmy feels away and they want to clear things up. Martell's like, ain't nothing to clear up because I ain't been in nothing. I ain't been in nothing. Boy, bye. Okay? And I'm like, Kimmy, just tell him she want to say the coleslaw situation while I saying it. Okay? And then Maurice did. He's like, for you comment on the post or whatever. But then, so of course he tell him that if Mel don't come, that they want him to come. And then he like, why Mel get to come first? Blah, 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 blah. That's not right. So then they basically get a damn call drop situation, call failed. While they in the midst of talking anyway, while he all mad and saying he ain't being in nothing and that ain't right. So that's how the damn scene ends with Maurice doing all that messy shit, right? He did all this messy stuff, getting Kimmy all riled up and all this and that. Put her on the spot with Martell ass. And for him to pull out some suitcases saying that he got her tickets to Miami, blah, 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 blah. But in my head, I was like, he packed the suitcases too? How the hell you know what I want to wear? That was the first thing that came to my head when she said, you packed it too? I was like, oh, let me go open this up. Let me see. So now we're over to Marceau and Wanda's ass. I'm like, oh, Lord. So he waiting on her. She show up late and shit. Then she parked the mess, okay? And then you parked the handicap. I'm like, Wanda, I hope you got the handicap sticker. Okay, you gonna get a ticket, girl. But anyway, so he go take her into the kitchen. He's showing her the kitchen. I'm like, why is this kitchen so tiny? Ain't this building a little bigger than what it? I don't know. Why is this kitchen so damn tiny? But anyway, they picking at each other, and then he's saying that he need her to wash dishes and shit, and she like, hell no, I ain't washing dishes. And she said she don't need help in the kitchen, she need help with them papers. Okay, give me them papers. Give me that money so I can do what I need to do. And then she starts trying to say that he acting funny with her because of all these rumors that's out. And then he like, this is not the time to be talking about me. And then she was like, that was you in the hotel? Was that you? And then he was like, they ain't got no picture of me. That could have been anybody. I was like, oh, he did kind of answer the question. If anybody catch that, he kind of answered the question. He said, that ain't a picture of me. That could have been anybody, okay? So I was actually shocked by that. So then in Wanda's confessional, she says her thing is that when with that picture that came out on social media, it kind of looked like him, and she thinking that after looking at it again and again and again, it probably is him with his big ass back. I said, it probably is you with that big ass back. That damn picture did look like him, but it needs to be more proof than that, because everybody know. Once I seen it, I was like, this is not gonna be enough, okay? Not enough. So then Wanda said, well, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. So was it you or was it not you? And then of course he not answering. She like, yes or no? Yes or no? Answer the question. You ain't answering the question. I'm like, well, technically he answered. He said, that ain't a picture of me. That could have been anybody. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying it because he's actually said that. I had to hold on. Did he answer? Which is surprising. So I guess she didn't catch that part. But then he was like, okay, so the same place you got the information, get the rest of the information. And then Wanda says, be honest, was it you? And then he said, to be honest, I haven't seen my back. I said, man, he's such an ass, but he be funny. Okay. I haven't seen my back. Wanda said, that's the shit I don't want to hear. And he was like, I don't care. And she was like, you should care. It's your reputation. And he was like, my reputation speaks for itself or some shit like that. And then she was like, was you in Atlanta? Was you in Atlanta around the time that picture came out? He said, yeah. And she's like, boom, you answered that quickly. She said, see, a lie, you take long to answer, but the truth, you answer quickly. They tell me a lot about you. They tell me a lot about you. Miss Wanda be on his ass, okay? Well, apparently not enough, because you need to find out the tea, girl. Find out the tea. He says he was actually there with a friend, and then Miss Wanda was like, that friend that took a picture of you in the bed. And she was like, was you there? Where did you stay? And he was like, I didn't stay there. And I'm like, How you know what there is? Where's the there? Okay, see, this is what he be throwing himself off for. I don't know what he be saying, what he be doing, but don't say I wasn't there like you knew that where the place was, okay? Then he says, if I'm lying or telling the truth, my story ain't changing. I said, didn't he say that shit last season? That's his favorite line. If I'm lying or telling the truth, my story ain't changing. So you know I hear from that. Keep the lie alive. Keep the lie alive, okay? So then he says that he built trust with Tisha and that she, you know, she believes him and that's all that matters. Then he says, let me tell you something that will never ever happen. You will never ever have receipts on me. I said, ooh. That's because you cheating like them old men used to cheat, huh? They ain't gonna find out till the funeral. That's why you love them, the old school ways. Ain't that it? Okay, so now Mel goes to visit Stormy and Stormy's nice ass house. They basically just recap of what happened at the damn Galentine's, and Stormy said Tisha's energy threw her off, and she asked, was that normal? Then Mel was saying that she feels like Tisha has misplaced anger. I'm like, she does. But I feel like Tisha feels, well, I think that Tisha feels that Mel set it off by saying that her husband was cheating. So then all these people on the internet is saying that her husband is cheating. So she's saying every time somebody says something, it's rooted in what Mel started. But in Mel's mind, she's saying that no, rumors was way before we even got on this show, and that's why Kiki was brought on. But anyway, that's their whole little fight basically. Everything go back to season 1, okay? And she's saying she didn't deny, delusional to something. For her to be throwing out these jabs saying she still had a baby and all this stuff. Then in Mel's Confessional, she says Tisha rather attack her for ruining her marriage, as she say, than to face the rumors that's all about her husband. She's like, how am I a bad friend when you ask the question? If I'm your friend at the time and you ask the question and I give you an honest answer, if you don't want to know, don't ask the question. And I said, amen, okay? She asked the question and you responded. That's how it went. Can we roll back the footage? So then they start talking about Destiny, you know, calling her aggressive, that she came with all that aggressive energy, and that how she go from mocking her to standing up on her ready to fight, and y'all don't even know each other. And Mel ended up telling Stormy that she called me last night and she said that she felt like she let a lot of stuff slide that you did. And she's like, what did I do? I'm like, that's what I'm saying too. But Mel said, I don't know. That's what she said. But then Mel said that she wants them to go ahead and sit down and meet up because y'all ain't really got no beef, and you know, you shouldn't be that deep because y'all don't even know each other. And then Stormy says she gonna bring security. And then I'm like, is this, hold on, Stormy. Is it security for you or for her, or it's just so shit don't go down, okay? But then Mel was like, you really think you need security? And then Stormy was like, yes. And I'm like, I don't know, Stormy. This one kind of play off like, what? Don't pull a Giselle, okay? Don't pull a Giselle. But then Destiny did stand up on you, so I don't know. And throwing chairs and shit and kicking off her shoes apparently. Like, they ain't show us none of that. Why we couldn't see that? But anyway, so she said, well, you could tell her before we talk to don't start with all of that, because then we're gonna be right back there. And I said, that's the truth. I guess that's why she's saying get security, but it sounded like a bit much. Okay, so now Wanda and Tisha meet up, and Wanda basically want to talk to Tisha about the picture. And she asked Tisha, has she seen this picture on social media? And then Tisha's talking about, well, I don't know, I haven't been on social media in about a month. I'm like, okay, girl. Anytime some shit out about your husband, all of a sudden you're not on social media. Okay, girl, you know you got alerts. But anyway, so Wanda shows her the picture, and then she kind of looking at it like she don't want to look at it. She like, and then she's like, somebody's back? Okay, if that's what you got after 4 years, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any more. Like, even though we all knew she was gonna deny this, I'll be like, oh girl, bye. Her whole reaction though, you was trying to look, but you didn't want to. Is that him? So then Wanda said she don't like that he keep playing games and not answering. And then Tisha said, I'm aware of everything. I'm aware of everything. And then Wanda was like, as a mother, I don't want you to be naive. And Tisha like, I'm not naive. I'm not insecure. I said, okay, girl, keep telling yourself that. Okay, words of affirmation, okay? So Tisha says she knows her household. She knows where he at. She knows that she can pull up at any time and he gonna be where he say he gonna be. I said, okay, was he there? What did he say he was when he had got that vasectomy? Tell me, girl. So then Wanda said she don't like that he don't answer the question. And then Tisha was like, he don't because he's tired. He's tired. She's like, well, if he tired, just answer the damn question. And then she talking about he does. When he told you to answer any question, okay? Shut up, Tisha. Stop lying, because you go back and ask his ass again. Because why he don't answer the damn question, okay? That's why we finna pull up at the end of the damn episode and be trying to talk to his ass. So shut up. You talking about you ain't worried about it. You ain't gonna ask him no questions. But here your ass go at the end of the damn episode ready to ask his ass some questions. Wanda says, so do you think that you so in love with Marceau that you bypassing all of this and looking over all of this? I'm like, good question, Wanda, good question. Then Wanda says, well, he admitted that he was there. He admitted that he was there with a friend and you know about it. And then Tisha started looking like, he was where with the friend? What? Like, she was like, he was what? She was like, he was where with the friend? And she was like, in Atlanta. He said he was in Atlanta with a friend and that you knew about it. And then here go Tisha. See, no, this is lies, and I'm not gonna do this anymore, because at this point you guys are trying to ruin a family. I said, oh, your mama trying to ruin your family. Okay, girl. And Wanda said, well, I'm gonna tell you like I told him, don't let the truth come out. And then Tisha was like, if it was the truth, it would have came out already. And then Wanda was like, well, if the truth come out and it's true, and I find out you knew about it, I'm getting on both of y'all. I said, oh. Wanda said she gonna get on both of their ass. I said, okay, Miss Wanda, get on their ass then. Okay, so this last scene with Tiffany, Martell, and Louis was basically a damn statue because he didn't really say much. But anyway, this whole scene was getting on my nerves because Tiffany, why the hell are you going to Martell and talking to Martell about Mel? You already know that's Mel's issue. So now you going over there and doing that? Like, you done said your fate right here and there, okay? Why are you talking to Martell about Mel and then saying that she had to go to a funeral and how the kids with the book signing and all this shit, and then they give him a chance to be like, well, I didn't know about the funeral. If she would have told me, blah, blah, blah. She ain't got to tell you shit. It was on her week, and your ass don't matter no more, okay? So stop it. She keep giving Martell chances to be like, oh, poor me. Oh, Mel treat me so bad. Stop. So then, if she do that, she didn't end up being even more messy, which I thought you wasn't messy, Tiffany. I thought that was your misconception. Your ass messy, okay? Because you running back to Martell, telling Martell stuff, and you telling him about women's business. Like, he ain't had nobody that he related to in there, because he sure ain't related to Mel no more, okay? So he don't need to know about what happened there. So then she's talking about everybody said that Mel was my guard dog, whatever. Mel was my bodyguard, but now she got Stormy her bodyguard. I'm like, how you get there from that? Okay. All she did was ask the damn question. Technically all she did was be nosy. Like, how was that anything of protecting anybody? So then Tiffany basically set it up for Martell to say bad things about Mel, which is another reason why she finna be on Mel's shit list, okay? So she tells him that, and then he was like, see, yeah, because she a do girl. If you're not gonna be Mel's do girl, she gonna throw you out. And I'm like, what is this thing that Mel is supposed to be needing people to do, okay? I'm not seeing it. And then he basically just called you a new girl, talking about you finna be out too. Yeah, you finna be out because you talking to his ass. That's the reason. And I'm like, I still don't get this narrative, okay? Y'all gotta explain it more to me. Somebody please drop down in the comments and let me understand what the hell Mel is getting from these other people, or for them, and asking them to do to help her do what, okay? So anyway, that's basically what this whole scene was. Then Martell ends up inviting Lewis to the damn guys trip for Atlanta again. They're gonna be messy again. Oh, guys trip. Oh, you think Tisha gonna let Marceau out? I'm like, oh, here go Tiffany again with this shit. But you know, she was drinking in this scene too, like I said. She always drinking in these scenes. I guess this will help her get loose and messy. So then they tell me who runs the household. Oh man, should run this household. All that stupid shit. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they help him, Tiffany and Lewis have some weird little banter. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, y'all. Okay, so then the episode ends with Tisha pulling up to Marceau and Black, getting his ass in a car. And he like, oh shit. They played this whole scene funny. They had all the clips of times she asked him about the rumors and stuff. I'm like, y'all really building this up. And then that motherfucker said, to be continued. I said, bitch, I got mad when he said that. I'm like, we done built up to this whole scene of this damn episode. I've been waiting for this whole scene. And it's a damn to be continued. But anyway, this is what made me mad about Tisha. She do all this big talking in front of everybody like, oh no, I don't believe that. Where's your proof? Where's your proof? And then as soon as you get to Marceau's ass, you want to be questioning him about it. I thought you weren't gonna question him about it anymore. I thought you know where he be at. I thought you know everything. Okay, so stop lying and stop faking. Miss, I'm not naive. I'm not insecure. Girl, go talk to Issa Rae, okay? Alright, and that was the end of the episode, and that is the end of my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4 episode 8. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like Dee channel, okay? Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all thought about this episode, all the BS that done went off in this episode. And so we need to get the chit chatting, okay?